Well, welcome to our Keto Kitchen. Today, I would like to share with you how I have been experimenting with the Bulletproof Coffee. Typically, I did some reading first of all on the Bulletproof Coffee, and I read you should be using the Arabica beans. They are the least likely to grow any type of mold on them, so that makes them the most healthy. I love to use this McDonald's coffee. Now it says Colombian. I don't know if that one's Arabica, but I'll be definitely making sure my next purchase of these pods is Arabica. We got a lot of the Starbucks going on in here. But one of the things I've been trying, which is really good, because I read that coffee is not good for people who suffer from depression. It has to do with the caffeine and maybe some other ingredients to where you go up and then you kind of crash and go down. They say that if you use green tea, there's a component in the tea that helps counteract that crash, and it's better for people with depression. Also, there was a lightning deal happening right now on Amazon.com where I got 100 pods of tea for $29, and it came with a lot of green tea and then a little bit of 3 or 4 extra ones to try, which I'm excited about. So obviously when we make our Bulletproof coffee, traditionally, right now everyone's using the grass-fed ghee and the MCT oil, but I've been experimenting with that too. I've actually gone ahead and been using some of this salted and unsalted Kerrygold grass-fed pure Irish butter, which really, I really like that. It's extremely inexpensive too compared to the ghee. In my coffee or tea, I like to add a little sugar-free salted caramel, which is fantastic. The problem, it tastes fantastic. It's got 0 carbohydrates, but the problem is anything sugar-free's got an artificial sweetener, and that can spike your insulin levels. It can eat holes in your brain. There's all kinds of problems with that. Also, we have 100% unsweetened cocoa powder. This might be Hershey's or Nestle. And over here we have cinnamon powder. I typically take about half a scoop in a large travel mug of each. Very rarely will I not include this or maybe do one or the other. Most of the time I use both because it just tastes so good. Of course, we always add the heavy whipping cream. That's a definite plus. It really thickens up that Bulletproof coffee or Bulletproof tea. Another experiment I've been doing is coconut oil. I've been trying to get more plant-based fats in my system. The MCT oil, we know, is extracted from the coconut oil. About 50 or 40% of the coconut oil is not used to make the MCT oil. But the part that's not used is excellent for your immune system and has other benefits. Some people say don't use coconut oil for other reasons. I'm still investigating that, but I'm a fan of this. I've actually made Bulletproof coffee and Bulletproof green tea with some olive oil. The olive oil tasted good in it. If I used too much, it changed the flavor and it was not as good as you would want it to be. But I felt that the olive oil and the cinnamon together was good. And I'll tell you, the green tea and the cinnamon together is freaking great. Also, one of the big things I want to do is I want to start trying to add avocado oil into this. And the reason I'm trying to go with like some plant-based fats is because I'm a blood type A negative person, and I read the book Eat Right for Your Blood Type. And in that book, my particular blood type says I should probably stay away from beef and pork and concentrate more on certain vegetables, including, for meats, turkey, chicken, and fish. So I noticed last year when I really cut back on the beef and the pork, I was feeling a lot better. And this is before I went keto and Bulletproof and all those things. So anyway, thanks for joining us, and I'll see you again soon.